Yes, people, welcome back to Transfer Talk, and it is a big one today as Newcastle are reportedly ready to smash their transfer record. Alexander Isak, the young Swedish international, the striker, has been heavily linked with Newcastle United over the past 24 hours or so. The last few days, actually, The Athletic reported that he could be a big target. Newcastle's head scout Steve Nixon has actually been tracking and monitoring Isak for several years now. So he's been on the club's radar for quite some time. Now Newcastle are really stepping up their interest in Isak today. Now I'm going to read this one off the Express because this one is free, unlike the Telegraph's. But we do know that Isak has a £67 million release clause at Real Sociedad. But apparently we could get him from north of 50 million. So you're looking at around 55 to 60 odd million pounds for Alexander Isak. A lot of money. Now Luke Edwards from the Telegraph has been saying that if Newcastle do get this deal done in the next few days, which he says is a real possibility, that would be Newcastle's summer spending done. Now how true that is, I don't know. I mean, surely we could raise funds for players if we wanted to buy another one. We could sell a couple of players like we're already doing, getting rid of them on loan, getting the wage bill sorted out. Maybe sell, like say, even St. Maximin, who's been linked with a big move away this summer. Or a fringe player, or maybe like an Almiron. Do you know what I mean? There's things that we could do. We could obviously look to get someone on loan, like a Brozier. There's still opportunities. I don't think we will be done. If we're signed Isak this week, next week, I don't think that will be it. I definitely don't. I still think we would do business. I mean, Luke Edwards did say at the start of the transfer window that Newcastle had about 60 million to spend, so a little bit off on that one, weren't you, Lukey? Because if Newcastle did sign Isak, then that would be about the whole budget according to him on one player, and we've already spent over that anyways on the likes of Botman and co. You know what time it is when I get these bad boys out, like Rafa needs to get them out of his pocket. We're going to look at the article from the Express and see exactly what they are saying. Newcastle are ready to break their transfer record for 22-year-old Swedish striker Alexander Isak from Real Sociedad. Now Isak, who was heavily linked to Arsenal in January and has been linked to Liverpool in the past, is a unanimous agreement from the Magpies board that he would be the perfect signing to bolster Eddie Howe's attack. We've turned to Isak after being knocked back from Hugo Ekitike and being quoted ridiculous sums of money for Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Ivan Toney, amongst others. And according to the Telegraph, talks have already taken place between Newcastle and Sociedad and Isak. Now I've seen a few people on Twitter mentioning this, that he didn't have a great season last year. He only scored 6 goals in La Liga, but his reputation is still massive. He's still a huge talent, considered a massive talent across Europe, especially after the Euro 2020 competition, in which Gary Lineker was given a massive praise, calling him an excellent talent in all sorts after he shined for the Swedes. They're saying here his tall frame and unique skill set make him an attractive prospect for any club, and he obviously does have that goal scoring into him. And if we look at his record before last season, so in 2020-2021 he scored 17 goals in 34 games for Sociedad. Last season 6 goals in 32 games. Before moving to the Liga, he was in the Eredivisie at Willem on loan from Borussia Dortmund. And at Willem, he did score 13 goals in 16 games. It didn't quite work out for him in the Bundesliga at Dortmund, hence his move to Sociedad. And for his native Sweden, he's scored 9 goals in 37 appearances. Obviously, we know Joe Linton was meant to cost around 40 million, but Bruno, with add-ons and everything else, he did become our record signing at over 40 million pounds, just about. Isak could set them back 60 million plus. And then a couple of other articles are saying 50, 55 could tempt Sociedad to sell. The issue is, Sociedad want that money bang, straight up front, 55, 65 million, somewhere thereabouts. I mentioned the release clause is 67 million, whereas Newcastle want to pay instalments, so that's why the talks are stuttering and staggering at the minute. Newcastle wanted to try and do it in instalments. Obviously that helps financial fair play, it helps our budget better. Real Sociedad want the money up front, bloody course they do. Every club would want that, wouldn't they? So for me, I think this is a very exciting one. I think everybody wanted Alexander Isak after that Euros campaign with Sweden. He was just on fire. He was a right unit up top, a right handful. Like I mentioned, his frame, it makes it awkward for defenders to battle against him. He's still quite pacey, he's still got that eye for goal. He can score a wonder goal, he scores the basic goals. Newcastle, if it's true that we are going to splash all this cash on him, will be hoping that he can play across the front three in a way, because we wouldn't sign Isak and Diaby. Put it that way. We wouldn't sign both of them. Not a chance. That much money. You're talking 120 million or something easy there. 130 million just for 2 players. Unfortunately, due to FFP, can't really do that right now. So they'd be hoping Isak could fill in on the right wing if needed. Could play up top if Wilson got injured. Either or. Do you know what I mean? So you would have to become a bit versatile, which he is capable of doing. He's done it in spells in the past. He's played as an 11, he's played as a 9. It's an interesting one. I mean, like I say, he's a big name. He's a hot prospect across Europe. He's only 22 still, so he's got his best years ahead of him. He's shown he can do it on a big stage at the Euros. He's shown he can do it the season before last in the big league in La Liga. Good goal scoring record there. So it's a very exciting one. It would be a big signing for Newcastle. It would be a bit of a statement considering like the likes of Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool heavily linked with him last year. I don't know if it is his goal scoring record last season that's maybe put people off a little bit, but he's a talent, Alexander Isak, and he would be a huge signing. Huge sum of money, mind. A lot of money. Me personally, I'd rather spend that money on Diaby. I really would. I'd rather spend that on Diaby and get a Broya in on loan, something like that, or even go without. I'd even put my faith in Chris Wood when Wilson gets injured. I mean, I wouldn't, but I'd rather have Diaby, and I think he can chip in more goals. If you give us the option, I'd have Diaby, or we're not even bringing Paqueta into it. So, you know what I mean? It's a sticky one. It's an interesting one. How will things turn out? Stay tuned to Magpie Channel TV to find out. Smash that bell. Smash that subscribe button as well so you don't miss any videos from the Magpie Channel. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Isak. Do you think we'll sign him? Will Newcastle pay all that money? 50, 60, maybe even 70 million to get Isak from Real Sociedad to Newcastle United. Cheers for watching, everyone. I'll see you on the next one.